So we went back to work today. Today's Tuesday. It felt like Monday. I'm all screwed up. Pretty much a normal day back after being out of the shop for a couple days, traveling, vacation, whatever you want to call it. We had a bunch of parts to check in, stuff that has to happen in person. People ask for pictures of this, pictures of that, go test this, test that. So that all happened today. Then we're working on the Topaz wagon. I'm trying to get that DME flashed, ME 7.2 540-01 wagon. And I can't figure that out. WinKFP, every place where you read specifics about how to do it, say, hey, we're not going to teach you the software. If you're here, you need to know that. There's a million DIYs on how to use it. Not anymore. None of them work anymore. They're all broken links. I've used it before successfully. The links that I had bookmarked that took me through a procedure I could follow don't work anymore and are 404s. So seemingly there's no support for WinKFP online anymore, which means I've run out of time. I put 2 or 3 hours on that today with research. I'm getting nowhere. So we're just going to sublet that and let somebody else do the flashing. DME flashing, module flashing is a little bit over my head right now. It's too freaking complicated, to tell you the truth. Right now, I've just uploaded, I think, 16 or 17 vlogs. My entire flights to Ohio from here almost a week ago were spent working on vlogs. The internet didn't work on the aircraft, and I thought, okay, well, I can't be productive with work, let's be productive personally. So I just sat there and I edited for 2-3 hour flights, and I got 16 done. So now I'm only back about 2 weeks and need another 16 to 18 hours to catch up on that stuff. So we're getting there very slowly. Then big iPhone 16 project. So for years, I've been a huge proponent of sync the phone from the computer, plug it in with a cable, tell the iPhone what I want to move over from Finder, or back in the day, iTunes, and let it copy it. I've been told now for about 10 years that that approach is archaic and that the cloud should be able to manage this. So I'm going to give it a shot. I have very low expectations, but we're going to see what happens. I turned on iCloud Photo Library, which should sync from the cloud. I already had it turned on the Mac, so all my photos are up in the cloud from my Photos app in Mac OS. Now I'm telling the iPhone to go to the cloud to download those photos and keep the originals. That's the biggest thing that I hate about the cloud is, oh, it shows you that you own that file, if that's a song in the music app or a photo in the Photos app, but then you go to access it and, oh, we don't have network connectivity right now. We don't have enough bandwidth to download it. It takes 8 seconds to download and looks like shit because it's coming in compressed. No patience for that. I need the master file in its full resolution and bitrate stored on my phone. That's why I buy a 512 gig iPhone. And the second I need more than about 420 gigs, we're going to a terabyte. And once we need 950 gigs, we're going to 2 terabytes. That's the way this is going to work. I want them in my pocket. It's my content. So by turning on the iCloud Photo Library, that forced it to nuke the local library that's synced from the Mac. And that took about an hour to delete. It's like 59,800 photos, something like that. I'm coming up on 60,000 photos. So that took a couple times. It said it couldn't be deactivated and try again later, and I just kept try again. It got 1,000, then it deleted 2,000, then 10,000, and then 20,000, and then finally it got all 60,000 files. So now we're syncing from the cloud, downloading 60,000 files, hopefully the originals. If it does not perfectly maintain how I have them arranged into albums, and then more importantly, arranged within the albums, we're going to nuke all of that and just go back to manual syncing, which is problematic at best. And it's a pain in the ass to do it. And then new photos you've added in the last 3 months aren't there because I haven't synced recently. So I don't like that approach either. But Apple's approach to this whole thing has changed so dramatically, and by far, in my opinion, the worst part of iOS 18 is the Photos app. There's no more camera roll. It's just a list, a scrolling, never-ending list of 60,000 photos and videos. There's no organization whatsoever. Now, if you scroll down, back when I was syncing from the Mac, there was this option for from my Mac, and there were my albums that I've curated and spent hundreds of hours building and organizing over the last 20 years. And that's what I want on my phone. I want my phone Photos app to look just like my Mac Photos app on a smaller screen. And that used to be Apple's objective too, but it's just changed so much because no one has the discipline to manage it like I do. So they're just kind of building it now for the people that don't manage it, assuming that's everybody, but it's not. So it kind of hurts those of us who have followed the original rules long after their expiration date. But I'm not going to talk forever here tonight because I'm just making more content now to have to sync and upload to the cloud, which is stupid. I don't need these vlog clips uploaded to the cloud. They will never go on my Mac outside of the time they get airdropped over, edited through Final Cut Pro, saved to a file, uploaded to YouTube, and then backed up on a hard drive. I probably need to modernize my entire approach to personal computing, but I think I hate what that would look like. So I'm not even going to consider that now. But it's an early one. It's like 8:40. I'm kind of still on East Coast time now, and my eyes hurt and everything hurts. So I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's Wednesday already. We'll talk then.